It's that time of year. Raise the nets, polish the floors, and follow along with us for Season 11 of Hardwood Heroes. I'm Sam Wiesneth, and I'll be your host for this season, joined by my terrific co-host, T. Willis.
From online host to co-host, I keep moving up, and I'm so excited to be back for another Hardwood season. Everybody who knows me knows I'm crazy about hoops, and it's finally time to get things started.
Our reporters have been at your games and the bleachers all season long, but they'll be out in a bit to talk about their team's week. First, we thought we'd get you caught up to speed.
Before we dive into weekly recaps, we'll take a quick look at where everybody is across the standings in the TVC. Kicking things off with the boys in the Ohio, the Alexander Spartans have the top spot in the conference, followed by Athens and Vinton County, respectively, at 2 and 3. At 4 and 5, we have the Meigs Marauders and Wellston Golden Rockets, just a win apart from one another, and rounding out the 6th and 7th spots of the conference are River Valley and Nelsonville-York. Now over to the girls in the Ohio. Nothing new with Vinton County, Lady Vikings sitting in the top spot. The Lady Spartans and Lady Buckeyes round out the top 3, while Athens and River Valley come in at 4 and 5, with the Meigs, Lady Marauders, and Wellston Golden Rockets coming in the final 2 spots in the league.
And now we'll take a look at the Hocking Conference. First, the boys. Federal Hocking is the talk of the town with a great start to its season. They hold the top spot in front of the Trimble Tomcats, who we usually see around that top spot in the conference. At 3 and 4, we have the Belpre Golden Eagles and the Southern Tornadoes, followed by South Gallia and Waterford at 5th and 6th. Rounding out the conference standings are Eastern, Miller, and the Wahama White Falcons. For the girls, we have the Trimble Lady Tomcats and the Lady Wildcats making up the top 2. Sharing the same conference record are Belpre, Fedhawk, and Wahama. The Miller White Falcons and Eastern Eagles take the 6th and 7th spots, while South Gallia and Southern wrap up our Hocking girls standings.
Now we look at the team right up the road in the Plains, the Athens Lady Bulldogs, who have gotten off to a rocky start this year. Athens lead reporter Joey Medora has more.
Well, one of the first things that head coach Seth Matheny told me this season was that he had a young squad, and he expected some growing pains along the way this season. A lot of underclassmen have been asked to play big minutes in the rotation this year, with Laura Mandrick and Mindy Gregory being the only returning starters for the team.
How has underclassmen responded to being thrown into the fire from the beginning of the season?
Well, T, you know how when you're a kid and someone throws you into the pool and says learn how to swim? Same principles here. This season will be very valuable for all the young players because next year they will all come back with experience. Every time I've watched this team play this season, you can see the steady improvement that has been made. By the time these girls are juniors and seniors, they could be dangerous. They've been able to scratch out 3 wins in conference play this season, and we'll look to build off that heading into the final stretch of the season.
What does this team have coming up this week?
The week ahead is going to test this team. The Bulldogs are going to be road dogs this week, having 3 away games at McLean, Vinton County, and Adena. All solid teams with winning records, and we know VC will be playing for the TVC Ohio title, so we'll learn a lot about this team in the coming week.
Now we'll look over to the defending TVC Ohio champs. You got to see a lot of good ball games in this Plains.
It was electric inside McAfee Gymnasium. The Bulldogs are trying to knock off a Warren Warriors team that they have lost to 17 times since 2006. 6 of those losses coming in the playoffs. Buckle up, T, because this was a good one. Now here's Isaiah Butcher. You'll be seeing plenty of him in these highlights. Early first quarter, Braden Markins grabbing the board, and he will go coast to coast with a kiss off the glass for 2. He had team high 21 points in this one. Butcher now down on the block, bullying his way through 2 defenders for the deuce. Butcher had a double-double in this game. Markins gets the pass from Whiting, now ball fake, stops and pops for the 2. Athens has a 7-point lead going into the second half. But Warren wouldn't lay down. They trailed as much as 12 in the third quarter, but clawed their way back into it, tying the game up at 50 going into the fourth quarter. Bulldogs huddling up. They say, tie ball game? Ain't no problem. Butcher gets the pass from Markins, and he is up and in for 2. Again, Markins facilitating the offense. He gives it to Whiting. Up and in for 2, expanding the Athens lead. Now Whiting once again, contact and the foul. He finished with 16. Athens takes home the victory, 77-65, after we talked to Isaiah Butcher about the key victory.
We haven't beat them in like 17 years, and this is a big win for the tournament too, and what we do down the road. We got Marietta next, and that's big for us, so this was a big win for us.
Now, as Butcher mentioned, big game coming this week at Marietta for the Bulldogs.
This team is on fire right now, and it will be fun to see them go down the stretch. Thanks for your work, my man.
Now, I know you've got your phone out, so while you do, give us a follow on Snapchat. Follow at Hardwood Heroes for game day content throughout the week. Plus, each week our digital team will pick a matchup to go to and cover on Snapchat. They'll add new perspectives to our coverage with fan interactions, player interviews, and courtside action exclusively on our Snap Story. So be sure to follow us at Hardwood Heroes to see what our digital team has in store for this season. The Alexander Lady Spartans have had a hot start to the season. Though they hold an impressive record, the Lady Spartans had a tough week. Alexander lead reporter Claire Geary has more info on the power in the paint in Albany.
I'm here at River Valley High School where the Alexander Spartans played the River Valley Raiders. But first, let's get into what the girls did this week. It was lights out in the alley, and the Lady Spartans were ready for their revenge game against the Lady Vikings in a TVC matchup. The game started off fast with a quick steal from a Viking inbound that resulted in a bucket from sophomore Kara Meigs, who dropped 8 points for the night and had 2 rebounds to her name. With a quick pass from junior Erin Surlock to the outside of the arc, sophomore Marley Grinstead made a three-pointer to keep pace with the Lady Vikings. Surlock grabbed the ball off the board for Marley to take it up the court, resulting in another 2 points added to the score. Marley led the team with 12 points and 4 rebounds for the Lady Spartans. After being up by 2 at the end of the first quarter, the girls lost their pace going into halftime. And unfortunately, the combination of Meigs, Marley, and Surlock could not keep things going in their direction as Alexander fell to Vinton County 40-32. Coach Jeff Grinstead elaborated on the struggles the team had Thursday night.
We just died. We come, offensively, we just couldn't get anything going. Luckily, they couldn't either. So we were only down 6 at halftime, but in the third quarter, we just kept that same law, and then we finally kind of started to pick it up. But, it's just something, we just got to put 4 quarters together.
We always say that we don't worry about the grade. Everyone's talked about he's a freshman, but he's a good player. He's been very consistent for us all year, both on the boards and points.
And that's the scoop this week with Alexander girls and boys varsity basketball. Back to you, Sam, in Studio B.
Claire, thanks for the update. Keep your eyes open next week as both teams have quite the mix of matchups on the ballot.
From the Spartans to the Eagles, I'm joined by Eastern lead reporter Nick Veland. And Nick, I hear the Eagles had an up and down week.
Yeah, the Lady Eagles were able to split their games this week, as well as the men's team lost 2 close matchups in their week of play.
So let's post up in the paint and find out what went down on the hardwood for the Eagles this week. Let's hear about the women first.
Well, T, the Lady Eagles started their week against a red-hot Trimble Tomcats squad. The Lady Eagles went into halftime down by 8. Coming out of the half, the Lady Tomcats opened the third quarter with a 10-0 run that the Eagles tried to come back from, but Trimble came out of this matchup with a 58-47 win.
Who from the Lady Eagles balled out in this one?
Well, Jennifer Parker led the team with 17 points while shooting 3 for 5 behind the three-point line, and not to mention Sydney Reynolds, who had 9 points and attacked the boards with 3 rebounds.
The Lady Eagles had one more game this week. Were they able to bounce back?
They did. Eastern entered the second quarter down by 3, but the Lady Eagles flew, outscoring Miller 35-7 in the second and third quarters, and Eastern got the win 48-35.
Well, it's great to hear that the ladies were able to end their week with a win. Now let's hear about the guys.
The men's team had 2 tough losses this week. The Eagles fell on Tuesday in a battle of directions as Southern beat Eastern 49-44. Then on Friday, the Tomcats traveled to Reedsville, and the Eagles wanted some revenge from their first matchup. this year, where the Tomcats won by 4.
Well, the stage looked like it was set for a good one. Did the matchup live up to the hype?
It appeared so early on. The Eagles came out hot in this one, and Eastern controlled the game in the first half. But they went into halftime up by 3, 22-19, and the second half was a different story. The opening play of the half, the Eagles turned the ball right away on the opening drive, which gave 2 easy points for the Tomcats. And then Trimble was awesome on the full court press. They caused multiple 5-second violations and caused trouble for the Eagles even before the ball crossed half court.
So who stood out for Eastern on Friday?
Colton Reynolds had himself a game with 19 points and was a key contributor for the Eagles ultimately in this matchup. The Tomcats' second half catapulted them over Eastern 64-33. Next up for Eastern, they travel to Wellston on Tuesday, and later on in the week on Friday, they play South Gallia.
Well, that sounded like an exciting week of basketball for the Eagles. Thanks, Nick.
Part of me has always wanted to be a famous YouTuber, so let me give it a try. Be sure to smash that subscribe button on our WOUB PBS YouTube page so you can see all of the game recap videos produced by our wonderful reporters. We have teams covering games almost every day of the week, and our YouTube page is the best place to find individual game recaps, reporter reactions, and interviews from players and coaches. Once again, check out the WOUB PBS YouTube page for all of the midweek content you could ever need. And now let's head over to Stewart, where both Federal Hocking Lancer teams had quite an exciting week. With me is Federal Hocking lead reporter Alex Porter to talk about what this past week entailed.
Sam, this week was a thriller, and both teams had some big wins to show for it. Now, I'll start off with the boys. They were in action on Tuesday at South Gallia and at Wahama Friday night. In their game against the Rebels, the Lancers really pushed the tempo from start to finish. Another important aspect to their game is that Coach Thompson really utilizes his bench. Players like Quentin Basom, Ian Miller, and Wes Carpenter are big boosters to the game.
So they're a well-rounded team from their starting 5 all the way to the last guy. How did they end up doing in their games this week?
In the Lancers game against South Gallia, they came out victorious 65-42. The big difference in that game was the 14-0 run the boys went on coming out of the break. On Friday, the Lancers also took on Wahama and came out victorious 78-37. Lastly, the Lancers faced the Wellston Rockets, but at the time of this recording, the game has not yet happened, so make sure to follow all of our socials to find out the result of that game. Now, one last thing I will say about these Lancers is that this team is just different. Watching them out of the court, it's evident that they love playing for each other and for Coach Thompson. It's remarkable to see what they've done so far this season with an 11-2 record. Now, let's switch it up and talk about the girls. The Lancers had quite an insane week as well. They've had an up and down season, but the game against Trimble Thursday could very well be that turning point. Now, before I talk about the game against the Lady Tomcats, the Lady Lancers did take on South Gallia Monday and lost 63-43.
So definitely a hard loss against the Lady Rebels, but how did the Lady Lancers bounce back?
Sam, they bounced back in the biggest way possible with a 62-57 win over the Trimble Lady Tomcats, who prior to that game were undefeated in the TVC Hocking.
Well, it sounds like it must have been a close game all the way down to the wire. How did the Lady Lancers pull it off?
To put it simply, it was a team effort. Head coach Jeremy Tolson said it best, quote, "This is a really good win for the kids." A few big contributors to the Lady Lancers were Paige Tolson, who had 24 points and 12 rebounds. Brooklyn Richards had some big shots throughout the game, but down the stretch in the fourth, she had some huge box outs on Jane 6. Lastly, Tiffany Allen had 2 clutch free throws to ice the game and give them the final score. So obviously, it was a big week for both squads. The boys are atop the TVC Hocking, and the girls beat the top team in the Hocking.
Yeah, definitely a week to be proud of in Stewart. Thanks for the great work, Alex.
Now we're going to switch from conferences to the from TVC Hocking to the TVC Ohio. Meigs lead Nick Hinthorn is here to tell us all about how it's poppin' in Pomeroy.
You stole my line, T, but you're right. And myself, Trent Holland, and Curtis Fader are all excited to follow Meigs this season. Let's look at the girls' teams first, an up and down week for them. And on the positive side of things, I would point to the Lady Marauders' first game this week, a Wednesday matchup against Wahama. Sophomore Mallory Holly is the catalyst of this team, and she dropped 22 points in this one to go along with 7 steals and 3 blocks on their way to a 50-31 win. Meigs' success came from emphasizing the basics, something head coach Heath Hudson talked about.
Right now, we've kind of went through a growing pains here these last few weeks, so we're working on ourselves, trying to eliminate turnovers, working on boxing out. You know, we've got a lot of young kids, so we just got to pound on those basic things. So.
His team this is a squad that lost 7 seniors. How's the team able to fill those shoes?
Well, underclassmen are having to fill huge roles for the Lady Marauders, and they're taking their lumps along the way. They took a 54-36 loss on Thursday to Nelsonville-York, and after the Wahama game, I talked to Mallory Holly and Riley Lyle, and they said that replacing that production would be a challenge and that younger players would have to step up.
And for the boys, their week was a mixed bag as well, but one definite bright spot came even as the boys lost to the Fort Fry Cadets on Tuesday, 67-54.
You know, a loss should sting no matter what, T, but I think Senior Weston Bear, will still find a way to remember this game. All right. We've teased it enough. Weston Bear broke the boys' team scoring record on Tuesday at the 440 mark with that tip in, up and in. The previous record was 1,258 points, and after Tuesday, Bear is sitting at 1,275. Congrats, Mr. Bear. Their head coach talked about that accomplishment after the game.
When you need a shot, you go to Weston Bear. He's been a phenomenal scorer throughout his whole career. Ever since he was a freshman, he's been able to put the ball in the hoop very well. You know, when you want a score, you go to Weston Bear.
So Bear got the record, but could the Marauders end their week on a win?
The boys went into Nelsonville and left with a 65-60 win. Coulter Cleveland had 18, Bear had 17, and the Marauders survived some hot shooting from the Buckeyes late in the game to end the week on a high note.
So the boys and girls team both split their week 1-1 each. The Lady Marauders sitting now at 4-12, the men's team at 6-8, and there's a lot of season left ahead of us. I'm excited to watch these teams and see what the rest of the year has to hold. Thanks for checking in, Nick. If you're anything like me, you may not spend an unhealthy amount of time on social media, but personally, my favorite app is Twitter. Go ahead and follow the best Twitter account out there. I'm talking Hardwood Heroes. Our digital team is putting out some of the best new content every single day with your favorite teams and players. We've got highlights, game recaps, live tweets during games, and so much more. And send us a tweet. We love to hear what you guys have to say, sometimes.
We're going to go up 33 now to Nelsonville-York to see how the Buckeyes fared. Joining me now is NY lead reporter Will Price to recap the week for the boys and girls teams.
Both Buckeyes teams faced off against Meigs in a big conference matchup to tip off the hardwood season. The NY boys were looking to snap a 6-game losing skid against the Marauders Friday night. The game was tied late, but the Buckeyes weren't able to pull out the victory, falling 65-60.
We've heard about the game from the Marauders' perspective. What did you see from NY on Friday?
I saw some encouraging signs from the Buckeyes. When the game was threatening to get out of hand, Mikey Seal responded with a barrage of 3-pointers in the third quarter to keep it close. He would finish with 13 points. Ethan Gale led the team offensively, finding his way inside for layups and free throws on his way to a team-high 16 points. NY put together one of their best games of the year, but weren't able to seal the deal to get back into the win column.
So as the Buckeyes look to end this losing streak, what do they have coming up next on the schedule?
The NY boys will venture outside the TVC Ohio for their next game, as they head to New Lexington to take on the Panthers this week. They will have a considerable amount of time to prepare for the following game, a battle against the Athens Bulldogs, before finishing the month against Vinton County.
On the other hand, the Lady Buckeyes notched a victory against the Lady Marauders on Thursday night. What were they able to do successfully?
It didn't take long for NY to take control. Meigs scored the first basket of the game, but the Lady Buckeyes ran off 15 consecutive points to take a double-digit lead by the end of the first quarter. They wouldn't surrender the lead the rest of the night on their way to a decisive 18-point win.
A strong start always helps, but there were still 3 quarters of basketball left. Who helped NY maintain their lead for the rest of the game?
Senior Grace Sinnott got the Lady Buckeyes going with 2 early 3-pointers on her way to 13 points for the night. They were led by star sophomore Mackenzie Hurd, who had 16 points to go along with 6 steals. After the game, head coach Bobby Cassidy talked to us about the traits Mackenzie has that help elevate both her and her teammates.
Most about Mackenzie's play is her unselfishness and the way she pushes the ball in transition. She gets a lot of easy buckets for everyone, so I thought she played very well today.
The Lady Buckeyes have had an impressive campaign so far, and I know it's early, but I think we could see Mackenzie on our All-Heroes team at the end of the year.
Well, you're right. It is early. It is only our first episode, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Thank you for the great work, Will.
Keeping things in Athens County, we're going to go from one side of the hill to the other and head down the road to Gloucester. Joining me is Trimble lead Zach Paquette. And Zach, I hear the Tomcats are making some noise so far this season.
Well, T, we know Gloucester as a football town, but lately the Trimble Tomcats are turning into a basketball school. The Lady Tomcats are off to a very impressive start. They've jumped out to an 11-3 start on the season and have played good team basketball so far.
Who's leading the way so far for the Tomcats?
It's not one, not two, not three, but four different starters leading the way. Jane Six, Emily Young, and Brianna Osborne. Those three girls are averaging double figures, and Lakin Imler is right behind them, averaging just shy of 10 points per game.
So how did those four stars fare this week?
Well, T, it was a tough week for the Lady Tomcats. On Tuesday, they hosted Eastern and came out victorious thanks to a career-high 25 points from Brianna Osborne and a double-double from Jane Six. But a Thursday night road trip to Stewart proved to be a setback for the Lady Tomcats as the Lady Lancers defeated them 62-57. It came down to the final quarter of play, and the Lady Lancers ended up on top after hitting some clutch free throws down the stretch. Jane Six had another great performance. Six finished with another double-double, 14 points and 15 rebounds. T, I think Jane Six's performance this week could make her a great Hero of the Week candidate. Excuse me.
Well, we'll have to see if it's enough, Zach, but what about the boys squad? Are they starting the season off on the right foot?
The Trimble Tomcats take pride in defense, and it's no different on the basketball court. Lockdown defense is the name of the game. The Tomcats are led by the dynamic duo of Braden Weber and Blake Guffey, and both average more than 10 points per game. Like the Lady Tomcats, they're off to a great start. Coming into the week, the Tomcats were 9-2 and looking to rebound from a tough loss to Peebles on Saturday. And boy, did they send a message this week on their little road trip. First up, Waterford. It was a slow start for the Tomcats as this one was knotted up at 22 at the half thanks to a Nick Faust buzzer beater right there from beyond half court. So
it looked like Waterford had the momentum there, Zach.
Yeah, T, but it didn't last too long. The Tomcats came out in the second half and clamped down defensively, outscoring the Wildcats 25-13 as they won 47-35.
And did the Eastern game on Friday prove to be any different?
Not really, T. Same story, different day. Eastern took a 22-19 lead into the half, and Trimble outscored the Eagles 45-11 in the second half. The Tomcats turned up the full-court press on the Eagles and forced turnover after turnover. Braden Weber led the way for the Tomcats, scoring a team-high 22 points as Trimble went on to win 64-33 and improved to 11-2 on the year. Now, Trimble and NY did play this weekend, and if you're looking for recaps from those games, go to our website at woub.org/heroes for more.
Thanks for all your hard work, Zach.
Since the modern internet was invented in 1983, we have made a lot of progress, and I think it is all led up to woub.org/heroes, where you can find all of our written content from games throughout the week. Our writers carefully craft their words and paint a picture of TVC basketball in Southeast Ohio. So be sure to show them some support and check out their game recaps at woub.org/heroes. And now we head over to Vinton County for the first time this year, where lead reporter Jacob Murray breaks down how the season started for both teams.
Sam, the Vikings have been one of the most consistent teams in our coverage the past two seasons, but there might be a few cracks in their armor this year. Now, let's start out on the boys' side of things. A big problem I've discussed with head coach Matt Combs so far this year is their issue with their size. Senior Gavin Arbaugh is their tallest starter at the moment, listed at 6 feet 1 inches. Now, it might sound tall to the average person, but you play some bigger teams out there on the basketball court, and that is something the Vikings have run into plenty of times.
So how have they been able to find ways to win games early on?
Well, it helps to have veteran leadership, and they have that with a three-headed monster for this team. They each do a little bit something different to help them win each time out. First, junior Lance Montgomery uses his shifty moves and drives inside to finish very effectively. He plays bigger than he is and helps out on the defensive end. Senior Will Arthur is a tenacious defender and uses his speed to get easy fast break opportunities. Now finally, I mentioned him earlier, but Gavin Arbaugh is the go-to scorer. He can shoot, he can finish, and he can run out on the break. This team goes as far as these three will guide them.
So the boys are finding their footing, but for the first time in a few years, the Lady Vikings might be struggling a bit.
Yeah, let me tell you something. It was quite a surprise to see the Lady Vikings lose at home to the Lady Buckeyes, and that is just the least of their worries, as it is their first home loss since 2017. That's not the end of it. Even more shocking, they had dropped 3 of their last 4 games before they played Alexander on Thursday night. But the Lady Vikings have played a very gritty and low-scoring affair against the rival Spartans, and even on an off night from junior Morgan Bentley, senior Josie Ousley stepped up with 13 points in a hard-fought 40-33 win. And head coach Rod Bentley knows the goal, even with their struggles as of late. But even with that win on Thursday, the Lady Vikings remain at the top of an all-of-a-sudden crowded TVC Ohio, and the Lady Vikes should know how it feels to be on top of the mountain because they've been here before.
Should be a fun year for the Vinton County Vikings. Thanks, Jacob.
Ladies and gentlemen, it wouldn't be a proper episode of Hardwood Heroes without announcing our Heroes of the Week.
Each week we highlight 2 players in the TVC with outstanding performances on the court. T, would you do the honors of revealing our first Boys Hero of the Week?
My pleasure. Our first Hero of the Week is a guy we're going to be hearing a lot of this season. He's a previous All-Hero selection, Weston Bear of the Meigs Marauders. It's no secret that Bear has been a consistent threat for Meigs for the past 3 seasons, and I've got to tell you, nothing has changed. Bear's a natural scorer with a killer mentality. When he's on the court, you can always expect him to take command of his team's offense and create opportunities for everyone across the floor. His explosive first step and quickness off the dribble leave his defenders in the dust, and his shot selection continues to improve from both mid-range and behind the three-point line. This week, Bear had 20 points against Fort Fry, and though his team lost, the senior became the Meigs Marauders' all-time leading scorer with 1,275 points, an incredible milestone for a great career in Pomeroy, with many games left to be played. Bear followed that performance with 17 points in the dub over conference foe Nelsonville-York Friday. Under the Bears' lead, the Marauders currently held a 6-8 record, but with the help of his teammates like Bobby Mustard and Coulter Cleland, Meigs still has time to put together a positive record and show the TVC Ohio its true potential.
Weston Bear is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Now I think it's time to move on to the ladies. My hero of the week may have 6 as her last name, but in our eyes, she's number 1 on the court. Jane Six of the Trimble Lady Tomcats has had a hot start to her season and has made huge contributions to her 11-3 team. This athlete is a post player who isn't afraid to take a mid-range jumper. She has a competitive edge and leads the Lady Tomcats in scoring by averaging 15 points per game. In their Monday night win against Eastern, Six put up 21 points and had 10 rebounds. She was only a few assists shy from a triple-double. Though the Lady Tomcats lost in a close game to Federal Hocking on Thursday, Six had a great night with 14 points and 15 rebounds. To top off her week, she had 2 double-doubles. Six has only been held to single digits in scoring twice this season. She is only a sophomore, so we will see a lot of her this season, but in years to come as well.
She's definitely a baller, and she's still got a lot of time to shine in the season. Yeah, so many of our athletes in the coverage have been impressive and on the hardwood, and we're really just getting started.
Absolutely, and I, for one, can't wait to see what's in store. I think we should wrap up episode 1 with a quote from the great Michael Jordan. He once said, "Just play, have fun, and enjoy the game."
Don't worry, we've still got 7 more weeks to go and plenty more motivational quotes where that came from. But until next week, I'm T. Willis.
And I'm Sam Wiesnath. We're reminding you to be heroic.